Hey guys, uh, just want to make a video, but today's just been a kind of a rough day. Um, I've got a couple of videos in mind I want to make, but today earlier, me and Ricky was out here busting some wood, and my 8-year-old son Aries, he was over there chopping some weeds down. He loves to chop, you know, weeds down, and he was chopping, and I guess his hand slipped, and right through here he cut the fingernail and a chunk of skin slap off. And I thought he lost his thumb, but he got that, and we took him. My wife took him to the ER, and I just feel I feel like crap, you know. I wish that would have happened to me and not him. Bless his heart, he's been through heck already, you know. This is his second go around. You know, he got that infection from his tooth, and now this. I told my wife make sure they tell him about that, and they gave him some K-Flex antibiotics too, you know, to take. But bless his heart, I wish I'm gonna have to just put him in a suit of armor and wrap pillows all the way around him. These boys are gonna they're gonna put me in the grave for me worrying and stressing. But I feel like total, in a way it feels like it's my fault he got hurt, you know, and I'd much rather have my hand cut off than him being hurt like that. I mean, that just and if it would have been in an SHTF situation, I would have been screwed, because I wouldn't know what to have done. You know, I grabbed it through a towel around it and squeezed it and held it over his, you know, raised it up above his heart to help the blood. You know, that's all the medical I knew what to do. Grab it, put pressure on it, and put it above his heart. But he's coming back. They couldn't stitch it or anything. They said his thumb's going to be deformed, you know, because of that, because it took a chunk out of it. And I don't know. It just makes me feel like crap. It really does. You know, hell, I'm hurt. Yeah, I wished it was me instead of him. And so I'm trying to get some videos out, guys. This one I want to talk about. You know, I put a couple of videos out yesterday. Everybody knows those now. But and everybody asks, well, Mike, why won't you help people in a SHTF situation? Those comments I got and the bashing because I didn't have the viewpoint of other people is one reason I won't help people. Because they'll bash you to your face, and they'll bash you and talk about you and stab you in the back. But if something happens, people like that are everywhere in the world. And people like that, they'll bash you one day, and the next day they'll come to you for help or in need, and they want you to let them in to help. I would tell them, too bad, go in a hole somewhere, crawl in there and die. I don't care. I don't care. Now I'm going to have some people saying, well, people's going to say that to you. Not really, because I don't plan on going anywhere asking for help. I'm quite capable of providing for me and mine right here. I know how to hunt. I know how to fish. I know how to trap. I know how to garden. I know how to can. I know how to make smokehouses, to hot, cold smokehouse. hot smokehouse, cold smokehouse. I know how to preserve my meats so it'll take. I'm a pretty good shot. I know how to make booby traps. I know a lot of things to keep people away from me. But would you guys help people like that in a SHTF situation? I know I wouldn't. And people's attitude, you know, the people who bashed me are the same ones last year who was whining and crying about what the left was doing to people who supported Trump, you know, beating them, spitting on them, throwing rotten eggs on them. And they whined and they cried, well, that ain't right. We have our rights. And they're doing the same exact thing to me because I don't have their same viewpoints, because I'm not one of the countless masses. I'm not a sheep. I'm a wolf. I don't follow the crowd. Never have. Never will. I'm my own man. I stand my ground. Granted, I might get knocked down, but I'm getting back up. I might get knocked down again, but I'm getting back up, bloody, bruised, and battered. I'm getting back up, standing my ground. You're not going to break me. I mean, I lost 15, I think, subs. Oh well, and I gained a couple of good subs too, because I got some messages, you know, some comments this morning. And welcome aboard and thank you guys. And I want to thank all my other sub friends who stood by me. I thank you guys. I really do. I wish we all lived close enough together so we can form a group and there wouldn't be no army in the world that could penetrate our group. Because I got some, I have to say, I got some true kick-ass sub friends. And all the little bad comments and the bashing don't mean crap to me. It really don't. What makes me, puts a smile on my face is when my true sub friends say, don't worry about them, they ain't worth it. So, thank you guys. It means a lot to me. And like one of my sub friends said, that don't think about losing them, just thinking about you're just making vacancy for some good people to come in. And Terry, you're so true. That is so true. But just tell me what you guys think. You know, would you help people like that? Because you know they're out there and you know they're going to come to you in an hour of need. And have you had people bash you and talk about you and stab you in the back? Then when they need, say their car's broke down, they need you to fix it, or they're, you know, anything, any excuse they can to come and bum or beg something off of you, they do it. Do you guys say, okay, I'm going to forgive and forget, and you're going to let them in? Or do you help them? Because granted, I've had people come, you know, I went by people in the middle of winter when it's colder and crap and their kids are in the car and their car's on the side of the road broke down and they're waving me down. I ride by and flip them off and keep going because I don't care. I'm not going to help people that way. Some people say, well, you shouldn't take it out on the kids. I'm not taking it out on the kids. I'm taking it out on them. They should keep their mouth shut. They should be not a hypocrite or a backstabber, and maybe then people would help them. So, you know, I have been asked why I won't help people in a SHTF situation. And yesterday in those videos and those bashings has proved one point to why I won't help. Because most people, I tell you, if anything did happen, if a major SHTF situation happened in the United States of America, we would be lost. Because there's so many people out there who are two-faced and backstabbers and hypocrites. And a lot of people won't help them. And then they would convert to stealing and thieving or marauding or looting. and they get shot. So I that's one reason I don't help anybody. You know, I got to tell you a funny story though. One of the people who were saying some stuff, they said I could get that Europe has passed a law that if you talk bad about the government, it's called terrorism. And you know what? The people in Europe, if they want to put up with that, that's their problem. Here in America, we have the First Amendment. And I can say what I want to say. I can say the government sucks, Trump sucks, Obama sucks, Clinton sucks, Bernie Sanders sucks. That's my opinion. I am making no threats to them or to anything. I'm telling them how I feel. And there's no way on this worldwide world that I can be charged with cyber terrorism for stating how I feel about something. I have made no threats. You know, people says, well, you threaten people. No, I did not threaten nobody. I made a statement. If somebody comes in my face calling me names, what I would do. I made a statement of my actions. I named no names and I made no threats. I stated what my actions would be against somebody to defend myself. Big difference. I'm not a stupid man. You know, I might be poor. I might live in a double wide trailer. I might cut wood for a living, but I'm not stupid. I do know my rights and I do know the law. And I'm not a sheep. I am not a sheep. I'm not to be herded with the masses. I'm a wolf. And I will devour the sheep. So don't come at me with cyber terrorists because you can't speak. I'm not gullible. I'm not going to be led down that road to be controlled. You, the people who believes that and people who said it, bah to you, not to me. But what do you guys think about that? Anyway, but the point is, if we don't stop this bickering and whining and crying, well, you don't believe me. Well, I don't believe you. You don't see my point of view. Who cares? If we don't stop and something does happen, this country is screwed. We're going to lose this country to somebody else. And then what are you guys going to do? Then you're really going to have all your rights taken away from you. Then you really will be sheep led to the slaughter. And you will pray to any God you believe in that, oh, I wish for the good old days where we could agree to disagree. Now we can't say anything. We have no rights or we will be shot. Guys, you're going to have to wise up. That's why I will not help again. That is one reason I will not help anybody, because most people are backstabbers. Most people are hypocrites and judgmental. And if you don't believe what they are saying or their way, you're an outcast. I'm an outcast. You know, I don't want people to get on here and agree with everything I say. You know, there's a few people I've had great debates with, and we come to respect each other's opinion. That's what you're going to have to do in order to make it out of a major shit hit the fan. But a lot of people don't see that. They see it one way. Oh, it's my way, nobody else's way. And people are going to lose, and they're going to lose big time. But I don't know. I think that's my wife coming in. Yep. I'm going to cut this video. I'm going to go check on my baby boy. And leave a comment below. And everybody, be safe. Bye for now.